Welcome back, everyone. Susan Crotty is with us today. She's the Director of Community Development for the City of Lima. All kinds of programs to talk about. We're going to talk about the Lima Community Improvement Corporation, or the CIC. And you said you've had experience elsewhere, and this really is a good thing for Lima. Kind of new, too, right?
Yes, actually, it's something I'm really excited about, because we do have a lot going on in Lima right now. And one of the things that we're doing is we've created this nonprofit organization, which is called a Community Improvement Corporation, or CIC, which can help us facilitate acquisition and rehab of houses. Also, we can acquire and develop vacant lots in the neighborhoods. It's something that's authorized under the Ohio Revised Code.
Okay.
So CICs exist elsewhere, but we're using ours in a little bit different way because we're really focusing on housing.
Okay.
We want to focus on housing improvement, improving the neighborhoods, removing blight, and improving the quality of housing in the neighborhoods.
I know there's been two programs like these, and I'm not sure if this is, but there's been more of an investment or incentive for investors who get involved in this too and say, hey, I'll help this, or we'll clean it up and we'll buy it up. And that is that like a two-prong approach, maybe to take down some of the blight and then new use for it?
Yeah, well, we're actually going to be doing a few things, and the CIC can acquire a dilapidated house and rehabilitate it. We may look to use some of the city's demolition funds to demolish the building, but then we'll also need partnerships with some developers in the community. The CIC could do the rehabilitation itself, but we also may have opportunities to work with developers who, we could transfer the property to, and they could rehab it, or we may need new housing developers to build on vacant lots.
Yeah. Okay, great program. Let's talk about lead safe, because I don't think people really realize. I think, what is it, in the 1950s or something like that? That's when they finally stopped using all this.
Oh, actually,
was it later than that? Okay.
1978.
Wow, went all the way to then. And so we have all these houses with lead in the paint and everywhere else, right?
Most of the houses in Lima were built before 1978. Yeah. So it is a problem. It can be in the paint, but it can be in other materials that were used in the house as well. What really becomes a problem is when there's friction and you get that dust, maybe from paint. And adults can be affected, but typically not from the home. It really does affect children. Yeah. Children who chew on windowsills, or
they're
who
at
get
that level,
dust in their mouths, and it can cause permanent problems for them. So it's very serious. So we do have some funds that are available, and we haven't had a lot of applications.
Yeah.
So I want to make sure and get the word out that we still have some of that funding available, but it is getting to be at risk if we don't use it soon.
Use it or lose it, right?
Yeah, it's money from the federal government. So we do need to use it. If there's a child in the home that's under the age of 6, or if there are children who stay there a lot, like grandchildren who may be at the home a lot, then you may be eligible. So contact, WOCAP is administering the program for us. So please, we'd like people to contact them. Also contractors, we need lead certified contractors to do the work. Get in there and get it done. Okay, the Lima Better Together plan, you've been having the hearings, and I think there's one more coming up to hear from the public, right? Yes, we've had a great turnout at the last two, but there is a third opportunity on March 22nd at the library at 4 p.m. We also have a survey that's available online, and you can email us at Better Together. And the idea is to decide how to use the funds that are available, right? Yes, we're really just trying to generate ideas now and hear from the public on what people want to see in the neighborhood, what they want to see in Lima. So we're really just trying to get input from people so that we can develop a plan that's going to do what people, that's going to produce what people want and need, and what will be good for the whole city. Okay, coming up in May then, and June, citywide Pride cleanup, so start thinking about that now, right? Yes, we need to start doing our neighborhood cleanups again. It's spring, and we have already set the dates, May 14th, 21st, June 4th, and 11th. But we always need sponsors for the host sites. So we don't have the location set up yet. We need people to call us and let us know they want to volunteer and have a site that's available for us. Okay, and you need people to do it. Once that snow melts, then you realize, oh my gosh, all that trash that's left behind, right? Yeah, oh my gosh. Well, busy time. Thank you, Susan, for telling us about it. Thank you. Good seeing you. Now going medical news coming up next on Noon Edition.